What's going on, peeps? It's Wrath here, hanging out today, playing some Monster Legends. I want to thank you guys so much for coming out with me today. If you liked the video, don't forget to smash that thumbs up button to show your support. If you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe as well. Alright guys, as you can see, part B of the Mausoleum is now available to get for the Monster Wood. I am a piece of crap, and I didn't watch a single trailer during the entire part A series, so I didn't get that one. So whatevs. Not a huge deal. The last laps of the race is on, so we're going to jump into a really quick race update just to do it, you know what I'm saying? And here we are. We are at 19 laps, a little bit ahead of 4th place. We may get bumped down to 4th, I don't know. We've got 16 hours left, so it can go either way at this point. If they really want to jump ahead and start spending, they can pass us. But like I said, look here at the top two. We got 37 laps and 33 laps. So Mr. 33 laps has definitely spent some hot gym action to get there, and their reward's only going to be the same reward that I get at 19 laps. Like, I don't know, I think it's just a really poor system on the races, kind of blows. And there is some discussion on what the next event is going to be. I have been really waiting and hoping for a freaking 72-hour challenge, but it's looking like it's not going to be. I don't know, it could be. There could be one like in between, snuck in betwixt. But it's looking like it's going to be a progressive island, the Metalhead band or whatever, metal band. So I'm assuming Metalhead's going to be available. There's like Metalicia, and they're already on the wiki like the monsters are, so I'm assuming it's coming up very soon. And there's like a maze coming after that. I'm just hoping the 72-hour challenge gets snuck in there somewheres, because I'm waiting for it. I got 400 million golds ready. But today, we've got to level up some monsters. Alright, one, on our node and team races, need to feed food anyway. And two, we've got double magic and, what's the other one? I don't know. Nature. Wars. So, I need big time to level up some nature monster, or magic monsters. And today, that's going to be Purple Goku. Perfect name, you'll see why shortly. But we're going to take this guy from 1 to 100, do a little analysis on him. We're going to take him into a dungeon, play around with him a little bit, and good stuff like that. So, let's jump in to Purple Goku here, and go ahead and level this guy up. Alright guys, so here we are, level 100, Purple Goku, also known as Uru. So, we're going to jump into an analysis real fast, talk about him a little bit, and we'll come back, put some runes on him, and take him out for a spin. Alright guys, so here we are, Uru, in the hot analysis page. So, like always, we're going to jump over to his stats, his skills, his special, stuff like that, kind of talk a little bit about him, and that good business. So, let's jump in. First up, let's go over his stats. His power, 3,509, a very high power stat, which is why a lot of people choose to run this guy in a damage-dealing sense. I kind of lean the other way, and we'll talk about that in a little bit. Alright, his life, 26,239, so it is kind of a lower life stat, which means it does make it a little easier to one-shot an Uru. You know, that's why I kind of like him to be, you know, a denial, because he goes first, but that's just me. Speed, 3,465, so a really respectable base speed. Puts him up there with a lot of other denial monsters. Slower than some, faster than most. Alright? Max gold per minute, 305, so it does have the best gold per minute, apart from Avarita or whatever, the little metal dude. That's always nice. Little extra bonus there. Trait, immune to daze. Not an amazing trait, but sometimes it does come in handy. Not a whole often, you know, not a ton, but sometimes. Alright? He is in the Spirit Book. He's also a magic monster, so only 2 spots for wars. But he does pretty well in both of them. You know what I'm saying? Alright, special skill. Amazing, right? It's a 65 power special base single target attack, but it also puts a Reaper countdown on the enemy and he will die after 2 turns. A really quick kill move there, you know, 2 turns before they die. That's pretty fast. It's faster than most, like Paradox thinks 4 turn or something like that, and there's 3 turns. So it's one of the faster ones, I guess, but, you know, it's kind of meh, I'm not going to lie, it's single target. So whatevs. Moving over to his skills, we have the multi-stun clone, a 30 power magic-based AoE that also stuns all enemies, as the name would imply. This one's probably going to go on either build you do. I would say you're probably going to want this on a damage dealing build because AoE stun is still not bad, and it's an AoE for his damage dealing. You know what I'm saying? Denial, obviously, because it's AoE stun, you have to take it, right? Anyways, moving over, the multi-daze clone, pretty much the exact same thing as multi-stun clone, except for it does a daze instead of a stun. On denial builds, you'll probably take it. On a damage dealing build, it's one of those toss-ups. You might take it, you might not. All right? Moving over, we've got the Shadow Clone. This is his heaviest damaging attack, and it's only 60 power. And it has a 2 cooldown as well. So this, in my opinion, kind of shuts him off from being a really great damage dealer, because there's a lot of damage dealers out there that have 60 power, 0 cooldown attacks, even 70 power, 0 cooldown attacks. So it makes him weaker on the damage dealing front, in my opinion, but it's still a decently heavy damage. He does have good power to back it up. Alright, moving down, we have the Mega Kamehameha, a 45 power, 0 cooldown that also gives him back 20% of his stamina. It's 28 stamina cost, it gives him back 27 stamina, so he can pretty much spam this forever, but it is only 45 power, so it's not crazy heavy damage. A lot of monsters have AoEs that are 45 power, so again, not amazing on the damage dealing front, but it does work. Over one more time, we've got the Boost Jutsu, or Jutsu, I don't know what that is. It's an AoE damage boost for your team. That's always nice, a little bit of support in there if you want to run a little bit more supporting damage dealer or a little support on your Deny. Not a bad skill to take. I threw Ultra Kamehameha in there just to do it. It does have a 1 cooldown, 45 power. It has a chance to slow the enemy. Slow is only a 40% chance to land, so it's kind of one you probably won't take, but you can if you want to. Alright? Alright. Now, where does Uru fit into the grand scheme of things? Alright? With his high power, a lot of people say damage dealer. I'm going to go ahead and recommend you probably don't run damage dealer on him for the reasons I already said. You know, a 60 power skill is his highest damage, plus it does have a 2-turn cooldown, so you can't even spam it. His only spammable damage is 45 power to a single target, whereas a large majority of your damage dealers, like, you know, take Gregors of Lyria, for instance, has a 45 power AoE, a 70 power single damage, and another 40 power AoE, which makes him much stronger in a damage dealing sense. I think he's much better in denial rolls, just because the AoE stun, obviously that's great for denial, plus followed up with an AoE daze. It's not quite as strong as a stun, but daze still can ruin you, okay? It does make you weaker with your power, and it also makes you a higher chance to miss. So it can work out. It's kind of deny. I just think he works better there, especially due to his low life stat. Being a damage dealer with low life is risky because you can get one shot before you get your chance to attack. Alright, so that's where I think he kind of fits. If you're going to run damage dealer, definitely, you know, 1 or 2 strength, obviously, what you're going to run, and then 1 or 2 speeds or 1 or 2 team speeds to finish him out. Some people may recommend running a life on this guy, and in certain circumstances, you know, yeah, I guess that can work. I've never been a really big fan of life runes because it hurts either your damage or your speed, but you could do a speed, a life, and a strength rune if you're going damage, just to help give him more survivability. But in denial terms, obviously, 3 speed runes every time. You're never going to deviate from that, so up to you how you want to do it, but that's kind of where I think he fits. So let's jump back in, and then we'll take it from there. Alright guys, so here's the analysis, blah, 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 blah. We'll be back in 3. Alright guys, so here we are. Let's go ahead and put some runes on this guy. I am going to lean toward a denial build. So I'm going to run a couple of these level 5 speeds. I'm actually going to be out of level 5 speeds now, which does stink a fat one. But that's okay, we'll put a level 3 here on the 3rd slot. Not going to be the fastest, but it'll be okay. Alright, he does have high base power, I know. But to me, he just functions better as deny. So the 4 skills I took was Mega Kamehameha, just because, or Kamehameha, whatever you want to call it. Anyways, it's got a 20% stam recharge on it, so it's pretty much 100% spammable. Like I said, it's not a bad deal. Shadow Clone, heavy damage. I was kind of torn on taking Boost Jujitsu or whatever over this, just for a little more supporting, you know, give a damage buff to my team. But I chose not to. Anyways, multi-daze clone. If you're going denial build, you're going to be taking multi-daze and multi-stun, obviously, these two. People talk crap on AoE daze, but if you watched my last Team Wars video, you know that daze actually can ruin an entire battle, and sometimes it does. So don't underestimate skills like this. They do work very well. Obviously, the special skill you have to take, just kind of a single target, you will die in 2 turns. meh kind of skill. It's not the best. It's okay. It's not bad, but it's okay-ish, I guess. Anyways, so we got them all geared up. We're ready to go. We're going to jump in and do a little bit of dungeon battles with him, I guess. I haven't done any dungeons. Well, I've done a little bit on this one. I'm a piece of crap, guys. I'm a piece of crap. All right, you know what I'm saying? So we're going to do this one because it's... Oh, I can't do this one. Never mind. We're not going to do this one because I can't use Uru, which sucketh. Let's do some Jim's Dungeon. You know what I'm saying? Let's do some of that. So we're going to get our team changed up, obviously, first. Waiting for it. We do not need you. We are going to instead use... Oh, wait. Category. Magic. Uru. Bang. See how that works? It's amazing. Mechanical. Do I have something better? I could use M2, but... Let's use M2. I like M2. He looks cool. Alright, so we're just going to use this team right here. It's going to be great. Alright, so let's jump in. The enemy's not going to be really tough. It's just kind of a, you know, show you what you do. Obviously, in a denial build, you're going to be running this pretty much guaranteed, the AoE stun. As you can see, 2 of them are immune to stun, so I'm going to run the multi-daze clone instead to get the AoE daze on them. Not that it really matters, but it's not a terrible thing to run. And we'll drop a thick fog here to... kill some... Well, we're going to miss 2 of them. That is just good luck, peeps. MSS-30SD. That's really not going to kill him. You got to be kidding me. Well, we might as well just go ahead and shoot this guy down then, like so. Bang. And it is going to be Uru's turn again. So we could do a Mega Kamehameha. We could do Shadow Clone. Doesn't do a lot of damage because, like I said, you know, I'm not running mine with Strength Runes. He does work as a damage dealer. I just thought his better role would be Deny. Up to you. You know, obviously you can change that and do whatever you want with it. But that's what I took. So, go ahead and finish this off real quick like so. There we go. Hot victory. Again, not really tough battles. It just kind of showcase them a little bit in the offensive field. And, you know, stuff like that. I do like the AoE days with the AoE stun as well. Because it's not like as good as, like, you know, Cavan Fish with AoE stun and AoE freeze. But it is 2 separate AoE versions of at least moderate crowd control with the AoE days. So, these guys, no one's immune to stun, so we're going to roll with a multi-stun clone, like so. There we go. Worked out perfect. Thick Fog will not kill anyone, but it will make everyone weak unless you miss the bloom skips. We'll drop one of these, like so. There we go, and he should be in range of death. Drop one of these here. As you can see, it costs 28 stamina, and it refills 27. So you do lose 1 energy point per time you cast it, but that means you can cast it like 140 times if you wanted to. I think it's a little better than Ultra Kamehameha. That's why I took it over that one. Or Kamehameha, whatever. Someone's going to hate on me for that, but whatevs. You know, it's there. So we'll do, let's do a couple more, get to that first gym. You know what I'm saying? I want to grab me a gym out of this, because gyms is nice. Everyone likes some hot gym action. What do we got here? Immune to stun, 2 immune to daze. Obviously, going with the AoE stun's going to be better for us here. There we go. We missed the guy immune to stun anyway. Not a huge deal. Oh, that's going to do some serious workage. There we go. That looks good. I like that. Ooh, we got SS90 as well. Let's drop that. Here we go. Blech. Throwing up the blue explosion. Always works really well. I like M2 Wyvern. He has pretty low life, I guess, but he is really cool. He has some really high damaging skills. I wish he was in more places, but he's not, so I don't really gear him up too crazy with him. But, you know, it's whatevs. He's pretty cool. I use him when I can. I like him. Alright, so we'll do this one last one here. Grab a hot gym up, like so. Hope we get the ultimate. Would we get the ultimate? We won't get the ultimate. That is just how life works. We have nobody immune to stun, so stun is what we will do. Like so. There we go. It's always a nice start. We got hate clouds. We'll use it. I've never actually used his ultimate one time, I don't think. I may have once, I just can't remember, so we're going to use it. Hate clouds. Slapping him with the clouds. Drains all their energies. Gives him heals and energies. That's actually a really cool ultimate. It doesn't do any damage, but it's still kind of nasty to get that laid on you. You know what I'm saying? So we'll drop one of these on this guy. Like so. There you go, you're dead. No one loves you anyway, you were adopted. Anyway, I don't know. But whatevs. We'll drop, we want AoE days, or you want to do a single target here? Let's do the AoE days. Because why not? We'll just do it. There you go, punch them all over the place. It's great. Whew. Yawn. It's amazing. Professional, that's how I do it. You yawn sometimes, your recordings. It's what happens. But here we go. They're both pretty much dead now. Drop one of these, and that will finish things off, like so. Get us our victory, our gem, and a spin on the wheel, which we will go ahead and do like so. And a team gold rune, that's what I'm talking about. I'll take it. And the gem, and that's what I really wanted. So there we go, guys. Just a quick debut of Uru. We didn't get his ultimate at all, but you know, whatevs. Usually I don't. But there we go. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any questions, comments, or suggestions for future videos, don't forget to leave those in the down there, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. If you liked the video, please make sure you smash that thumbs up button and show your support. And I will see you guys next time.